Tonight, a desperate plea from a local dad trying to get his family out of Afghanistan. We have learned that 212 Afghan refugees came to St. Louis over the past few weeks, with more expected through the end of the year. But as Susan El-Khoury explains, some say their loved ones who should be evacuated aren't getting that chance.
What if I don't see her or if I lose her? It's unbearable.
Standing outside his St. Louis home,
It's a nightmare that I cannot wake up out of.
Shakur doesn't believe he should be alone.
I don't know for how long.
Afraid his wife and daughter are in danger, stuck in Afghanistan.
There's certain things I don't want to discuss on the camera.
At one point, Shakur worked for the U.S. in Afghanistan, which he says makes his family targets.
Safety of my family right now is the most important thing.
In August, he was in Missouri and had to watch on TV as the Afghan government collapsed.
Who would expect it? No one.
While he's a U.S. citizen, his wife and infant daughter aren't. Still, he says they're eligible to be evacuated, but it's been months and they haven't gotten out.
I did the paperwork. I sent it to the embassy.
Shakur filled out petitions to bring his family here, which were approved in August. He says what they're still waiting on are visas. And when he tries to get answers, he's met with auto-reply responses like this email from the State Department, thanking him for his patience. Have you called the State Department?
Yeah, the number they have that I call, it's impossible to talk to anyone.
We reached out to the State Department for an interview. That was turned down, and instead we got this response, saying the current focus is on supporting departures of U.S. citizens and their immediate families. To Shakur, that means his family should be a priority.
So what? So she's not important?
The State Department says it helped 435 citizens get out. Its response to us didn't include any answers about how to connect families who are still waiting with help.
I don't know how we could have done it in a worse way.
Senator Roy Blunt calls it a problem with the federal government that's out of his hands.
A lot of the people that we got out of Afghanistan that weren't American citizens had not been helpful to us, and we left a lot of people there who were American citizens or who were the family members of American citizens.
He didn't have answers about access to help, but made it clear there's one solution he sees.
The executive branch has the tools, and they had the tools for months before the exit began and didn't use them in the right way.
It's not an answer Shakur wants to hear.
I just have to, have patience, I guess, that's all.
Knowing his family has to live in hiding without a way to bring them to safety.
I don't want to believe that they're stuck there.
We talked to groups here that are helping Afghan refugees in Missouri, and we're told they can only intervene once someone's been approved by the State Department. Susan El-Khoury, News 4.